So kung may ahensya po bang gustong may confidential activities or gustong maipa-confidential expenses, they have to ask DBM? Does DBM have the power to say, sige, pwede, and then ilagay natin sa budget?
Any request for the grant of confidential expenses, Your Honor, will have to be evaluated based on their mandate. If the agency has the mandate in conducting surveillance and counter surveillance activities, yun lamang po yung magiging basis natin sa pag-propose ng confidential expenses. But then again, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, in the 2027 budget, nanatili po yung same list ng mga agencies na meron pong confidential and intelligence funds.
And wala po ang Department of Education and OVP dito sa list na ito.
We confirm, Your Honor, wala po ang Department of Education and Office of the Vice President sa listahan po ng mayroong confidential and intelligence funds for 2027.
Or historically, have they never been in the list?
Based on this table, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, there was 1 year kung saan po nagkaroon po ng confidential fund ang Office of the Vice President and DepEd, and that was in 2023, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So if they request again, no, maaring evaluate pa rin ng DBM. So I guess this is I'm asking these dahil mataas po yung public interest dito. Currently, there's concurrent processes in the Senate. Tinitignan yung mandato ng DepEd and OVP to actually maghawak ng confidential and intelligence funds. It's been found that it was used on tree planting activities, parties, other events. So actually my question would like to go a little bit in detail if the chair will allow me.
Last question.
Last two questions.
Congresswoman Rene. Pwede pa naman next
Sige po.
round. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, can the DBM check the physical and financial plan? Ito po ay annex sa lahat ng mga agencies na nagre-request at nag-share ng kanilang mga confidential expenses. Can the DBM check and maybe deny yung request for confidential expenses based on the physical and financial plan kung na-check nila na hindi pala in line sa mandate nila?
Well, sa umpisa pa lang po kasi, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, yun pong pagkakaroon ng confidential intelligence funds, babalik po muli tayo doon sa mandate. Pagdating po doon sa physical and financial plan, ang DBM po, nire-review po natin yan, but our visibility is also limited kasi nga po yung detalye syempre po nung paggagamitan actually ay confidential as well. So yun po yung nagiging bahagi natin sa evaluation. Yun pong actual na pinagagamitan po, doon na po pumapasok yung role po ng COA sa pag-audit kung saan actually dinala yung confidential and intelligence funds ng mga ahensya.
Mr. Chair, I
Thank you
make this
very much.
manifestation because ayaw nating maulit yung nangyayari ngayon na it took spending and then pagbubutput ng COA and then years after makikita kung gaano kadami yung anomalies bago makita na hindi pala tama, kailangan ibalik sa kaban ng bayan yung maling nagasta. So if sa level pa lang po ng DBM ay kaya na po pala siyang ma-check, may some level of discretion, may some level of accountability at that level, kaya na pong mangyari. We'd like to see kung pwedeng mas i-exercise ng DBM yun. And I'm asking this also dahil in 2018, nagkaroon po ng, or 2017, nagkaroon po ng sudden increase yung confidential expenses ng Office of the President. From 2016, 500 million, naging 2.5 billion na po. And up until now, we don't have transparent reasons kung bakit, except nung 2017, may 5 agencies and purposes na dinescribe kung saan po pwedeng pumunta tong 2.5 billion na ito. So may I ask, last question, Mr. Chair, this 2.5 billion pesos na ganito kalaki na confidential expenses ng Office of the President, may kaalaman po ba yung DBM kung saan po ito napupunta? Meron pong 5 purposes na nilista before, no? Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, Philippine Center on Transnational Crime, etc. Pero hindi rin po detalyado, walang specific budget allocation.
Okay, so that will be the last question,
Yes.
Congresswoman Rene. Maraming salamat. Secretary Kim,
Ay, if Miss,
please reply.
Your Honor, as to evaluating, we would continue evaluating any request. In fact, for 2027, meron po kaming mga na-receive na request for confidential funds, but upon evaluation, nakita po namin na po pwede namang hindi confidential yung nature ng expenses at doon na lang po namin probably idadagdag instead of it being a confidential. So bahagi po yun ng ating evaluation. As to the details kung saan po yung actual na paggagamitan ng confidential and intelligence funds, considering the nature of these funds, Your Honor, nandun lang po kami sa overall program or overall strategies kung saan po ito maaaring mapunta. Consistent din po doon sa joint circular that is issued on how intelligence and confidential funds are authorized to be disbursed, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
thank
so
you, Mr. Chair.